Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me again. Today, we're going to go on a tour of a cute little unique house. It's kind of an interesting house that I've built for a writer that lives in my town. I started off with it being a lighter color exterior, and at the end, I decided to make it this really old stone exterior. I love the outside. It has a carport, it has a basement. It's a cute little really for one person type floor plan or maybe a couple, but where it has the basement, you can also make it a family home if you wanted to. I've used that beautiful lot that has the nice shrubbery all around it, and I kept most of it. I just took a little bit off of what I'm using as the back of the house here, and there's a side yard here that has a little gate that leads to it, and she's out there enjoying that right now. That's the resident that lives here, that's the writer. So she's out there enjoying her own company, I believe is the option that I chose. So that's the exterior. Again, I really like this a lot. I think it looks kind of unique in a way. I really wish, though, I had brought the carport out just a little bit more because the car really doesn't fit all the way in there. But if you think about it, if I had done that, I probably wouldn't have been able to fit the driveway because of the width of the lot. But I still think it looks really nice. And now we're going to take a tour of the inside. And to be honest, this house was not a planned video at all. It was more of an experiment, and then I ended up really liking it and wanted to share it with you. I wanted to use a lot of greens because of some of the newer items that we're getting. So I took these older love seats and that ottoman set and put them together, and I love them with the stool in the corner by the fireplace. I love that wallpaper. I think all this looks really beautiful together. I'm loving the new flowers. And those rugs, actually, you can piece them together and you can't even tell that they are pieced together. They look like one big rug. I have used the columns in here and some of the desert oasis lamps with the new tables by the doorway. And I love the new paintings. I think that is absolutely beautiful. And there's a door over here that leads you out to the carport as well. And then on the other side of the living room, you saw the staircases over here. One goes up and one goes down. And I really love how they look with the archways dividing them. So it all looks like part of the living room. Very nice. One of my favorite staircases, by the way. And that's the living room. Then we're going to go through this doorway here into the kitchen. Again, remember this house was sort of an experiment, but I really like how this turned out. I love the new table and chair set and those beautiful wreaths, mirrors there on either side of the window. And I brought the same rugs into the kitchen just to keep it kind of uniform. This I'm not too sure about with the fridge, but it does blend well with those cabinets. Those cabinets have blue, black, and gold in them, so I'm sure we can find a lot of uses for those. And I've brought in the black sink and black stove with the pot holder rack over top, the coffee shop wall hanging there sort of as a backsplash, and the farmhouse ivory wallpaper, and put some plants over the kitchen sink. So if you kind of zoom out, it really does all go together, even though, again, I was just sort of playing around when I made the house. There is no bathroom on this level. Again, this was not a planned house, but there is one as soon as you go downstairs, which you'll see here in just a second. There's also one on this level. This is where I've put the TV area. So down here is more of a formal living area, and this is a lofted family room type area here. So I've put a nice relaxing chair there by the fireplace, a love seat here. I love how that overlooks. That looks very pretty. I started to just continue the same wallpaper up, but I decided I really liked it mixed like that, which I don't normally do. And you can see down into the entryway there. Over here I've put some beautiful trees on either side of the fireplace. And then coming through here is the master bedroom. Now, nothing's glitched here, so I'm not quite sure. Sometimes if you do a bad glitch, it'll look like that, but that's okay. It still looks fine. I just wasn't happy with how it just sort of does that, but the bedroom is small. I went all the way back and found some really old carpet, but I think it matches it really pretty because of the color of the wood on the bed. And you walk out of the bedroom onto a nice balcony as well. It has the big mirror there, the telephone, and some of the newer flowers. And on either side of the bed, you have doors there. One leads into the ensuite bath, which is also the bath for the upstairs. If you wanted to, you could put another door in there that leads out into the family room. That would be up to you. And I like how this looks with that tile and the candles and the greenish tint on the walls and the rose gold on the toilet, the shower, and the towel bar there. And then over here on this side of the bed is just the closet. Because the bedroom was so small, I couldn't really fit the dresser, so I just stuck it in there. Again, just experimenting and playing around. Sometimes that's the most fun thing to do when you're bored and just want to build a house, but you're not quite sure what you want to build. It was just kind of one of those days. This I really like. You guys know I'm not that much into basements. I do occasionally build them, but when I do, I try to keep them bright so they don't seem dark and dingy. I like this little office. I think it looks bright and beautiful. I brought that wallpaper down here too, put some newer items on the wall. Then you have an archway here that leads you into a nice bright laundry area. And then over here is the downstairs bath. So yes, I don't think I've ever built a house where I have a level with no bathroom. So this is a first for me. The main level has none, but this is pretty close to the bottom of the stairs, and we're just pretending anyway, so it'll just have to be what it is. Now, if you want to recreate the home, I think there's room upstairs if you wanted to add on a bathroom. And here's the guest room down here. And remember, with basements, you can add more bedrooms down here if you'd like to. But I just set it up as a guest bedroom. It would be a nice bedroom for a preteen or a teen since it's kind of separated from the parents' bedroom. And that's the basement. So let's go back up here to the first floor. And you could probably just take the carport and extend the house and make a bathroom down there and a laundry room if you wanted to do that. But we'll look at how I kind of came up with everything here. That's the living area, as you saw. I love how that looks. Staircase area, kitchen here. And then we will go upstairs in a second after we look at the carport. You see what I mean? I couldn't really bring it out too much further, especially on that bottom part of it, or there wouldn't have been room for the driveway. But this is the backyard here. Now we'll go upstairs and look at the loft here for the entertainment area, the TV room, and it overlooks into the entryway. And we have the small master bedroom up here, and the ensuite bath, and the small closet as well. And then we'll go all the way back downstairs, and you can see what I've done down here. Made the little office area that connects the laundry room and bathroom and guest bedroom down here. So yeah, a nice little experimental build here. At least it may give you a starting point for a cute little layout for a small lot anyway. And like I said, I hadn't planned the build, but since I built it, I thought I would video it for you and just let you have a look at it. If nothing else, maybe just for some decorating ideas or again, a starting point for a layout for a small house. So if you enjoyed the tour, let me know by leaving me a like and or a comment. I sure do appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you so much. And remember, the grid is coming up next at the end of the video, just in case you're interested in building the house for yourself. So thanks again so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Take care, and I will see you next time.